scheduled for today's date at this time of the Orion Township Zoning Board of Appeals. We will call the meeting to order. Please call the roll.
Dan Durham.
Here.
John Walker.
Here.
Mike Flynn.
Here.
Tony Cook.
Here.
Diane Damascus. Here. A quorum is present.
Thank you. Next up, we have minutes from our previous meeting, the 24th of November. Do any board members have any concerns or a motion regarding those minutes?
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll offer support. We have a motion on the floor to take the meeting minutes as presented with support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. We're good to go. Next, agenda review and approval. We have one case tonight. Any board members have any concern before we get going?
Move the agenda be accepted as presented.
Support.
Thank you. I have a motion with support to accept the agenda as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. We are ready to start. First case is AB 2025-37, Bezo Construction for Sitco at 4520 Joslin Road, Sidwell 0933-326-005. Petitioner seeking 5 variances from zoning ordinance, from sign ordinance 153, Zone GB, Section 7, ground and wall signs in a non-residential zoned area. Number 1 is a variance for 4 additional wall signs in addition to the 1 wall sign allowed, for a total of 5 wall signs. 1 on the store was previously approved, 4 fuel canopy sides. Number 2 is an 86.4 square foot variance above the allowed 9.6 square feet for a 96 square foot east-facing gas fuel canopy side. Number 3 is an 86.4 square foot variance above the allowed 9.6 square feet for a 96 square foot west-facing gas fuel canopy side. Number 4 is a 67.5 square foot variance above the allowed 7.5 square feet for a 75 square foot north-facing gas fuel canopy side. And number 5 is a 67.5 square foot variance above the allowed 7.5 square feet for a 75 square foot south-facing gas fuel canopy side. Please introduce yourself. Let us know what you'd like to do there.
Hello, my name is Sarah Mahyson. I'm here on behalf of the.
No, Miss, I'm sorry, could you
Speak up more?
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm a little
Pull it
quiet.
towards you.
Okay, so my name is Sarah Mahyson. I'm here on behalf of Bezo Construction, who's also representing the owner at 4520 Joslin Road. We received a contract to rebrand this gas canopy. It's an existing Citgo gas station, however, it's not fully branded. It only has the one side facing Joslin Road, and it's causing quite a bit of issues with Citgo. They're not too happy with the branding of the location. It's quite an eyesore if you guys have ever seen it. Just driving up here, it looks run down, doesn't even look like a proper Citgo. It's not even illuminated, which I feel like at night causes some visibility issues for drivers as well. Like they're not even sure where they can turn in to the gas station. Our proposal is to bring this up to meet the brand image standards by installing the complete image, which they are a bit brighter, and they would be matching, all the other locations that are up in this area. There's quite a few that I've seen that have the complete image. There's a Sunoco gas station at 3852 Joslin Road. It has all decals and signs up. There's another one at 3901 Lapeer. It has complete mobile image installed, signs and all, graphics as well. And then there's a third one at 3865 in South Baldwin Road. It also has a complete marathon image as well. So we just thought it would be kind of fair to maybe brand this location or install a little bit more signs, because it's just, as it is, nobody's really happy, not the owner or Citgo themselves. So that's why I'm here, see what we can do.
Question for you. I read through the information a couple times. I may have read through it or passed it. Has it been determined how much, if any, light will penetrate to the roadway from your new signs?
Not too much. It's not any brighter than the Citgo sign that's already there. So it's if anything, it's like an internal illumination. It's not a bright projecting light. It's more so down lighting. If that makes any sense. So it's not really like projecting towards the road. It's just like that location will look illuminated. Like you can see it, but it's not blinding you driving either north or south off of Jocelyn.
And not to hit this too hard, but you are coming in for variance for that particular piece of property.
Correct.
So we're here tonight with you to look at that particular piece of property and what is it about that causes you to need what you're requesting. So people, and that always happens. It happens probably 20 times a year. Well, the neighbor down the street had one, and 2 doors over, they have one. Those don't have any direct bearing on whether you're successful or not. And again, I don't want to put too much of a negative on it, but it's just, we're here to look at what you'd like to do with the property that you represent.
Understood.
Thank you. Board members.
I do have a question. The canopy is 4-sided, and you're asking for a sign on all 4 sides. Help me understand what the sign that faces the building, why you would need
So we
a
don't
sign
really.
on that side.
So it's not really considered a sign. I think it's because the decals, the colors are considered signage for you guys. So if that's something that will need to be like omitted just to get the front 3 sides approved, like we're more than willing to omit that, make that all white, if that works for you guys as well. But we just wanted to get something up there because what's there isn't working. It's not driving business.
Thank you.
No problem.
If I just heard you correctly, that would be the west-facing sign, because that's my directions, the west side faces the gas station. Yeah. What I find out, and Lynn does a great job, our planning and zoning specialist, especially on these canopies for these gas stations. Every color on that canopy is considered signage. Every paint, there's white, blue, green, purple. That's why the square footage looks like it's so out of whack. Because every color accent on there, because a lot of your corporate fuel places have different color schemes. You recognize them. Yeah. So I understand there's some difficulty there. That's what makes it look like the variances are real extreme. My opinion. I like the idea that you would take that Citgo sign off facing on the gas station side, and you still want it on the east side, which faces Joslin, then north and south for Baldwin.
Correct.
I mean Joslin.
For Jocelyn, yep.
Not Baldwin. Joslin. Yep. But you still have your same color scheme on the
Which works.
on the station side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a nice compromise.
We talked about lighting a little bit earlier, and as you're traveling north, passing the gas station, it's not part of the canopy, it just looks like a floodlight. It literally is in the eyes, the driver's eyes as you're driving. What is the plan for that? Because we just talked about light bleed a little bit, and that current floodlight is,
I can take it down. If that's an issue, that's not a problem.
you know which light I'm talking about?
I'm gonna go, when I leave here, I'm gonna go look at it and see, because I'm not really sure about the floodlight. I didn't notice one on the way
Okay,
up.
because it's not part of the canopy, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'll go take a look and see exactly what it is, but it shouldn't be an issue to have it removed. As long as we try to get the Citgo image approved.
As long as what now?
We try to get like the complete image approved as much as possible.
So because the image is really about the canopy itself, correct?
Correct.
Yes, okay.
Just so you're aware, the only thing you might want to think about is if you agree as part of your approval, if you get that far, you take that down.
Okay,
If you stopped there on your way home and said, oh my gosh, I can't take that down, you're now stuck because you made it part of your approval.
that's fine.
Okay.
I will do whatever I need to do.
Okay.
I'm here to do whatever I need to do.
I have one other question. You had mentioned in your opening comments that it's difficult to see where you enter and exit the property. Is additional signage going to be required to mark off? If that's a problem, then I'm not sure how the canopy sign is going to resolve that
I
problem.
just feel like maybe with the installation of the signs, it could kind of show the edges of the canopy better. Because right now, you can't even see anything, honestly, driving, because it's so dark out. So that's the main thing really that
Feeling the canopy.
we feel like it,
Enough light.
yeah,
You get it.
doesn't have enough.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman? Also in our packet, Lynn Harrison also says they did research and they found that variance was granted in 1993 for the front yard setback for the existing canopy that's there now. There's been a variance already approved for that canopy in this position. And one thing I do would ask from Mr. Goodlow, they would have to meet all the requirements of our lighting ordinance and our lighting ordinance anyway. And what Mr. Cook was alluding to, that sounds like that should have been something addressed by our code enforcement or something, if that's a hazard to our drivers. But if you're not made aware of it, you wouldn't know to
Exactly, yeah.
take care of it.
Yeah. If we get a complaint on it, we would follow up.
Right, right.
I can check to see if we have any.
Okay. I don't travel that road that much at night, so I wouldn't be aware of that.
That's our route.
Yeah, yeah. You know more than I would, yeah.
So I have noticed that the lighting is better. So have you gone in and replaced bulbs, kind of done some preventative maintenance or something?
No, we haven't touched it,
Okay.
not yet.
The letter from corporate scared them, because it's a lot brighter than it was. So,
Will this be a brand-new canopy put up?
No, no.
So they would still be the same
The
existing
same
canopy?
structure, same everything. We're just going over what's existing.
Oh, so you can go ahead and
Yep,
do what you want to do on that canopy?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no. And then I do have a question, Mr. Cook. If I stop by the location and I take a couple photos after this meeting and I email them to you just to make sure that we're speaking about the right floodlight, and then you tell me, yes, this is it, or no, this isn't it, because I don't want to,
but the decision will be made when you leave here.
correct,
So at that point, this is what you're committed to.
okay,
As the chairman was saying. So what I'm speaking of is if you drive south from here, go past the station,
Mhm.
and then flip around, it will be so obvious to you.
okay, okay, sounds good.
At this time, we would normally ask for public comment, but since there's no one out there, we will close that out.
I don't see any lighting issues. Building maintenance issues ever.
Is that something that you would take a look at, though? I mean,
Yeah, no, it just, we're made aware we will. There obviously, there has to be shielding in place. It's not there, and they talk
so
about-
just trying to not get you fired for agreeing to something you shouldn't agree to. It sounds like if that's out of whack, if that's, as Mr. Cook says, the code enforcement people will do something about it anyway. So you could sort of say that, well, they said they were going to do it if I didn't do it, so.
Yeah, that's something that we can follow up independently. I don't think it has to be part of it.
Now that you're made aware of it, it's
Yes,
good.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. When you see him in his office when you get done here, right?
So just to be sure that I'm clear, if it is not made a part of the motion process tonight, and it's determined that it is a problem, Mr. Goodlaw, you may be able to handle it by a lower wattage bulb or something of that nature.
Yeah, typically it's shielding or a lower wattage. Yes.
So it would be made to not be a problem one way or another.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Oh, okay. Mr. Chairman, I'm prepared to make a motion, and if we get everything clarified here now.
Please, Mr. Flood.
And you're in agreement to not have that Citgo sign facing on the gas station side, which would be the west side. You see, we could remove that, right?
Correct.
All right, but we'll still keep the same footage because all the paint scheme. What do you think about that, Mr. Goodlow? Yeah, because I don't know what that sign's gonna be for.
I mean, I would stick with what they have in,
I would too, and then we'll just say,
they can
on the
already-
condition that that Citgo lettering will not be installed on that west side. That satisfied? Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes.
As far as the current sign that is there, is that going to be replaced, upgraded, anything along those?
It's going to be replaced with the new one.
And
is
it'll
it-
be, and the dimensions on that will be?
Correct. What's in the packet, what I submitted?
No, one current wall.
The current one is the same size as what we're proposing.
Okay, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna stay the same, yeah. Mr. Chairman, I'm prepared to make a motion.
Please, Mr. Flood.
In the matter of ZBA case AB 2025-37, Basil? Is it called Basil Construction?
Correct.
For Citgo, 4520 Joslin Road, Sitwell, 0933-326-005. I move that petitioner's request for 5 variances from sign ordinance 153, Zone GB, Section 7, ground and wall signs in non-residential zone areas. 1, a variance for 4 additional wall signs in addition to the 1 wall sign, allowed for a total of 5 wall signs. 1 on the store previously approved, 4 for the field canopy sides. An 86.4 square foot variance above the allowed 9.6 square feet for a 96 square foot east-facing gas fuel canopy side. An 86.4 square foot variance above the allowed 9.6 square foot for a 96 square foot west-facing gas fuel canopy side. A 67.5 square foot variance above the allowed 7.5 square feet for a 75 square foot north-facing gas fuel canopy side. A 67.5 square foot variance above the allowed 7.5 square feet for a 75 square foot south-fueling gas fuel canopy side to be granted for plans date stamp received November 12, 2025. Because the petitioner did demonstrate that the following standards for variances have been met in this case, and that they set forth facts which show that in this case, the petitioner does show the following practical difficulty. There is a unique characteristic to the property because you're coming down a hill. When you're traveling north, you're coming down a hill, and the gas station immediately will be on your left. And also, when you're traveling south, you're immediately, there's railroad tracks right there, and then you have the gas station, and you have Judah Road right there, which makes it kind of unique on that, where the property's at. But also, they need to, their practical difficulty too is bringing their corporate up to snuff so that people can recognize the signage where they're traveling that 45-mile-an-hour road there. And doing their lighting properly where the lighting will meet our today's ordinance standards. The following are exceptional or extraordinary circumstances or conditions applicable to the property involved that do not apply generally to other properties in the same district or zone. What I've just previously stated are exceptional or extraordinary circumstances on this one location. The variance is necessary for preservation and enjoyment of a substantial property right possessed by other property in the same zone or vicinity, or a smaller variance would be sufficient. This is an existing canopy, and they're just wanting to upgrade it to today's standards. And also, I want to note that there was a variance granted on this back in 1993 for the front yard setback, which has no bearing on these variances this evening. The granting of the variances or modifications will not be material detrimental to the public welfare or materially injurious to the property or to improvements in said zone or district in which the property is located based on the following findings. There will be possibly a modification of an existing light that we were made aware tonight that our building department code enforcement is going to take a look at that may be impeding our drivers driving on a certain direction of the road. The variance was not self-created due to the stating of the facts we just stated previously as practical difficulty. And this is listed on a condition that on the west-facing fuel canopy side, the applicant is willing to not have the word Sitco on the sign, but they are allowed to have the paint color scheme. That's my motion.
I'll support, I got it. Who'd support it, Don?
We have a motion on the floor by Mr. Flood with support by Mr. Walker. Any further discussion by the board? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Brian Danaskis, yes. Tony Cook?
Yes.
Don Walker?
Yes.
Mike Flood?
Yes.
Dan Durham?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Your motion passes. You are all set.
Thank you.
If you have any concerns and/or questions, Mr. Goodlow's office, you can speak to him there any day, or a person that he picks, and they'll take care of you.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Appreciate you guys coming out for just me. You too.
Next up, public comment, but we're losing our only public person, so we'll move on from that. Under communication, we have a memo regarding recent text amendments. Mr. Flood verbally brought us up to speed on those last week, and they put them on paper for us so that we'd have them to go over. Anybody got anything to say with them, about them? I think it's a plus myself. It should cause some of the, I want a big barn on a smaller piece of property to go away. And that will be good for everybody. And Mr. Floyd, in addition, brought in the agenda for Thursday night's meeting. It's a deceptively short agenda, but sometimes that just prods people to talk a little bit longer, so we'll see what happens. Anybody else, any of the other board members? Mr. Flood?
Piggybacking off that, if you're lacking any training hours, this goes towards our education and training hours. This meeting does.
Thank you.
How many hours, I'm not sure, but
I may be a bit short, I'm not sure. I gotta check with Lynn.
and my board member comment tonight is, I had the honor and pleasure of serving as a Grand Marshal this year for the Orion Area Lighted Parade. And on behalf of my wife, my lovely wife at Cuppity, we were truly humbled by the recognition and honored. And we want to thank the Orion Area Parade Group and also our residents for the nice warm welcome we had there. And it was really enjoyable. Thank you.
Very nice.
You're very welcome. You've had a high degree of involvement in this township for a very long time, and it's good to see that it was recognized and people understood who you were.
Thank you.
And I voted for you 3 times.
But he's run 6.
Thank you, Don.
No, just kidding.
And member comments, anybody have anything freelance? Mr. Cook?
Unfortunately, the joint meeting, it conflicts with a work schedule thing, so I will not be able to attend.
Can you bring a note from your employer?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, Dan? Get the-
Well, oh, yes. Mr. Flood, I believe again, brought in the
I think Lynn let those for us.
oh, okay, notification of the get-together that the township boards normally have this time of year. Got the date, the place, the where, and such. Beyond that, if nobody has anything additional, I would like to thank the board, and we will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
And I will support. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Opposed? We're done. Thank you.